talking about riquezas. ¿Qué riqueza encontré ahí en Mexico? My wife and I had taken to visiting the western Pacific coast in Nayarit, Mexico, about 40 miles north of Puerto Vallarta. In the state of Nayarit, there are 3 little communities side by side. Rincón de Guayabitos, La Penita de Jaltemba, y Los Ayala, all of them side by side, each one small. I came to meet this family, de Manuel Rodriguez, who just recently turned 50. He and his siblings had a remarkably hard life. And when we think of Mexico, we tend to think of hard lives, ¿no? Unas vidas pesadas. This family had an extraordinarily hard life, and they very easily, Manuel Rodriguez very easily could have thrown in the towel and say, basta, that's it, I've had it, maybe the next life will be nicer to me, ya no me sirve. But instead of that, se hizo hombre. Se casó con una señora muy amable de Veracruz, y ella se tuvo que hacer mujer as she was enveloped by the surroundings of this family. She could have said, I didn't know that this waited for me in this marriage. I'm gone. I'm going back to my mother's. In fact, Manuel, after a very particularly hard time that they had come upon, Manuel decided he needed to come north. He had never thought of coming into the United States, as many Mexicanos already were doing, but circumstances developed there within his family that he figured this was my only chance to save my family that I was left to raise. So he had just had a daughter. She wasn't a year old yet. Manuel approached his wife and said, I need to go north. I need to do whatever I can to help our family. Incredulous, La Señora La Elena could not believe what she was hearing. How was she going to take care of her new baby plus 7 or 8 of Manuel's siblings without any income other than what Manuel promised to send down from the United States, picking grapes and plums and other things like that. So I wrote a book about this family that talks about the courage, that talks about the determination of people. In this case, they happen to be Mexicanos. The strength and courage, a refusal to give in, a refusal to fail, a refusal to let their family die off and suffer. We don't always have that perception of Mexicanos. We don't always have that perception. So here was a story that I felt might help some people see things differently. See how much we have in common with so many people in Mexico who refuse to let circumstances